It is January 8th, and tomorrow I'll be food shopping. I'll be posting this before my food shopping. I ended up getting yarn again from my friend Carol, apparently. Let's see if I can scoot back a little bit. And she basically got me some yarn. The bag looks like it tried to escape here. It's leftover yarn. As if I didn't have enough, but that's okay. More the merrier. It's a good I call it the good drug, yarn, crocheting, knitting, and everything, too. So, before I show that, I'm going to show the projects. I just got done with the project. It took me an hour and 48 minutes because a friend told me, Tabby, why don't you try making, and I do airgrumi once in a while, not all of them. I'm not professional. I don't do, I'm not saying I'm not a professional at everything and everything. It depends what craft I do. Everybody's different. Everybody does their own thing. So I made this hanging plant, and it's fern plant thing, and I'm sure it'll sell for $5 or $6 maybe. And it's kind of sloppy looking a little bit. It doesn't want to stand up straight. It's hard to hold it up. But yeah, it's like this. It's really nice looking. Just finished that. I'll probably get $5 or $6 out of that. I think $6 I can charge. I made a bag from scratch, and it's a star bag that's crooked, but that's okay. So just showing what I have. I have made loaf cats and stuff, but I don't have them show because I sent Grandpa loaf cat. They're supposed to get it today. I'm sure they'll text me or send me a message. And that's my mom's dad and my mom's stepmom to cut the story short. I also made a practice shawl with some scrap yarn. I'm trying to use some of the scrap yarn up. Hopefully it sells. Because the craft fairs did not go very well at this high school. I barely sold anything. I'm so ticked how much. But people are cheap around our town and Michigan areas. I did better at the Contica and Ironwood. That's where I did better because I got $50. I got better than nothing. Even though I didn't bring my hanging rack to hang all my bags and stuff on. But yeah, I got this one. It's got like a braid in the middle of it. It's a short one. Hopefully it sells. It's a practice shawl, so we'll see how it does. I also made, I'm not going in order when I made these either, so I also made a bag, a big fat one. Because someone would say make a bigger one. I'm going to make a longer one like I have in my other one that I use, and I'll probably make more. Because one lady says she needs a big one to hold her bags. Anyways, my friend was asking me today when I showed off my bags to a friend. I saw them at work, and basically he said, I like this bag, but he doesn't want purse straps or anything on his. He's a guy, is what I'm trying to say, nice old guy. And each side has a little difference on the outside and the inside. He said, can you do it like 4 squares long and 4 squares down? He was telling me he's going to buy the yarn. The only thing is, I told him, let me practice with a bag. I'll do hand straps on it like he wants me to. I guess he wants a shopping bag? I don't know. He doesn't want it with a filling in it. Obviously, this one is a tote bag one because I bought the bag from St. Vinny's, the cheap thrift store, and sewed it around there. But I'm going to make one the way he wants. I said, how about I practice with my scrap yarn before I make you a bag because I don't want to make something he didn't want. I said, let me do a practice swatch because if I have to take the yarn apart, I'm going to be pissed. I actually learned how to sew in between here in the middle of the stitch so it would kind of look like it's sticking out a little more to cut the story short. So I'm just trying to make sure my customer is happy. So hopefully I think that plant thing will sell. My friend says, oh, these things they'll sell. They should sell. They're really cute. And I said, okay, we'll do decor. I think that's home decor. I don't do too much of that. I'm not against it when I say that either. Oh, here's a yarn that's not wound up. We'll put that over here. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a regular yarn. Oh, geez, she gave me different yarn. She really, I call her my yarn stalker as a joke. My friend's aunt is Patty's her niece, and her aunt, she's friends with me on Facebook. Her name's Carol. I'm not saying their last name. It's nobody's business what their last name is. Holy cow, what kind of yarn is this? I got a big yarn, or bunch of yarn. I don't know what it is. Alright, let's see if we can figure. Oh, this one's really weird looking. Kind of like the fancy fur. I don't know what it is. Well, I guess that's tester yarn. I'll call it tester yarn. We'll leave in the plastic bags it came in. Take it out of the big one. Okay, this is eyelash, I think. I think it's eyelash. These are yarns I never... Well, this woman really collects yarn. This is eyelash, I can tell. That's eyelash. I've had eyelash yarn before. I have to blend it in with acrylic or something just so I can make it work in a pattern because those stitches are so thin. That's another one of those ones I just showed before. Not throwing it like I don't care. I got a bin next to me. Okay, this is kind of like the one I was talking about, the fancy fur. This one might actually pull off like fancy. Oh, this one fell apart a little. Looks kind of like fancy fur. That's one strand that I'm going to throw away because it came off this one. Looks kind of like fancy fur, but I don't know what it is. Sometimes she puts labels in here and I know what they are, but then I don't know what they are. Also, there's something in here that tells me what they are. That was a scrap one. There's another one. It's a black and gray. Well, this is another eyelash yarn. It's hard to tell what it is. It's just an eyelash yarn. They blend in like fur on an animal. Ooh, this one's different. I've seen one of these. I don't know what they're called. It's like the eyelash yarn, only it's got these squares on it. I'm sure you would know what it is. I don't. I know what it is, kind of, because I've seen it on the packaging. I'll leave them in the little bags, because then this way it's easier. Oh, that was the bag that scared me. I thought something made a scratch noise. That scared me. I scared myself. Kind of like that night I was watching a horror movie. I was watching this movie where this guy and girl, I think it's a boy and girl thing, where the guy and the girl, because a statue creature made them change sexes, and they changed lives. It was kind of funny. Anyways, got store shirt. But yeah, I did scare myself one night. I heard my nickname Tabby in a creepy voice when I was watching a scary movie. That was a year or so ago, I think. This is another eyelash yarn, as I was trying to say. That scratched the back of my computer. That was kind of scary. No, I think this is a baby yarn. Maybe I can make some kind of a little thinner, kind of thin looking. It's a baby yarn, definitely. Baby yarns you can make like those amigurumi things. I can do with that too if I can't figure out what to make with it. Oh, some of them have labels. Yay! Yeah, my neighbor just stopped over. I said, boy, I was joking and saying, oh, I didn't get a Christmas present. I got a big bag of yarn. So that's kind of funny. Okay, this one's definitely, I don't know what good grade. Oh, it says Purple Hood. It's a Red Heart Classic. Those are classic. They made those Granny Square colors, and people are making blankets and stuff with them. Another classic one. At least I know which ones those are. Oh, joy. Well, I think I have tons of this yarn already, and I got more of it. It's one of those ones I can't pronounce. That kind of like the baby one, only it's like this one. It's like a ruffle or ruffle. I'm trying to think of the name of it. I don't know, but it's basically like those ones that you make blankets with or rugs or something. I can't remember what they're called. Oh, I found a label. We don't know which one is the yarn. Chanel Quick and Thick. Maybe that was the black one I pulled out of there. Ooh, this is a cool colored one. What's this one? Or is this the color I just pulled out? We got some labels in here. We'll decipher this one. This one looks really soft, like it's a fabric. I'm trying to think what it is. I'm putting that one aside because I have no idea. I'm not sure. Alright, woolies. Another wool yarn. I'm putting that one aside because I got my wool yarns. I have to put them all. Whenever I get yarns, oh, there's another one of those ones I was meant to talk about. I think you can make rugs with these, or you can make blankets too. But otherwise, basically, I have all my wool because I can't tell what ones are wool unless they shrink, I guess. Because if it doesn't have a label, that's the problem. And I tried the burn test, and I can't do that, honestly. Yarn Burn Wick. Windrush. Never heard of this one. It's probably like the acrylic ones, I'm sure. But anyways, I have all my wools that I can tell are wools. And this has got to be another acrylic, obviously. It's got no label, but the wools I had to put in a bag labeled them wools and keep them there so I know which ones are wools. Oh, there's another one of those rug-looking yarns. I call it rug yarn because of the way it looks. It's just me thinking that. I could probably make some plushies out of that. I've been practicing on plushies or origami. I keep calling it origami. I can make some plushies with this, kind of like I did with that plant, because that plant thing, my friend was telling me, I'll bring the plant back out, and you put the dirt on, you fill it in with a little cotton, like the origami or origami, however you pronounce it, or plushies we'll just call them, and it has this part and everything. I think this might sell for $6, maybe $5 or $6, because some things you gotta sell cheap at your market or people won't buy stuff. I'm not sure if the Kentucky is gonna have a that's a car going by. A Mother's Day sale or something, or Easter. We'll see which one. I gotta save some change up for that before I can do that. This is surely an acrylic because I can tell. I can tell if it's acrylic a little bit, but I can't tell if it's wool either. So that's the problem. If it shrinks, that's what I'm scared of. Because if it doesn't have a label, that's the problem I have. Here we go. Another one. I can't tell what it is. That's why I get nervous around this. This is a cotton. I have a cotton drawer, so I know where that is. I could tell that's a cotton because I know what cotton feels like. Funny. Yeah, but these I can make plushies with and stuff like that. I know what the yarn is. I have a couple skeins of it. I was debating what to make out of it. I made a mixed colored cat, sent it to my grandpa. And I made a shopping bag with 3 strands of the acrylic yarns, and I mixed them up. And I'm sure she got it today and liked it. I was worried they didn't get it. That's another one of those eyelash yarns. It's just a brown one. I'm not going to bother taking that one out. I think we already know what that one is. That's not long enough to make anything. Okay, here's purple. I mean, if it looks too small, like I can't make anything, I'll just put it in my burn pile. No disrespect there. That's too small. I'm not trying to waste yarn here. Okay, what in the heck is this? This is a baby yarn, I think. Okay. Now I gotta roll it up a little bit. I don't know what this is, but this might be a baby yarn, I guess. It's got 2 strands together? Huh. Mixed yarn, I guess. I don't know. I think it might be a baby yarn, though, judging by the color. I'll just wind it up, because I'm not sure. Maybe I could put it on a origami toy, or plushie, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, we got another, it's just a regular, I'm not going to bother taking this one out of the bag. It's just eyelash yarn. This is an eyelash yarn. It's enough to make something. If it's a scrap, if it's too small, like a scrap yarn, I'm just going to put it in my burn pile. I don't hate the yarn. It's just, if it's too small to make anything, this one I can make something out of. That one I can't. Okay. Ugh, goodness gracious, I think this woman's trying to kill me with yarn. I'm just joking. I don't hate her or anything. She doesn't knit or crochet. I don't remember if she knits or crochets. But anyways, yeah, and I mentioned it's the 8th. I think I did that. There's more yarn. So I could maybe make plushies with that yarn. I'm getting so much yarn. Every time I make something, I get more yarn. And I said I didn't get a Christmas present. I should have showed up. Oh, here's another one of that fabric-looking yarn. I'll keep those together because they're the same, whatever they are. They look the same to me. I just hope none of these are wools I'm grabbing. Oh, there's the army colored one. Or the camouflage one, as they call it. Oh, come on. Let go of that. I think these are just acrylics. Hopefully they're not wool and shrink, because that would irritate me. I don't really, I mean, the burn test, I could barely tell. I know if it's plastic, it's acrylic. That's what tells me, but it doesn't tell me if it's wool. I don't know how wool burns, honestly, or... I wish they just have, like, something like you could take a picture of on an app and it would tell you, kind of thing. Because they do those apps with food shopping and everything. I was trying to get, by food shopping, I'm not using Swagbucks anymore. The Swagbucks wanted you to do this ID thing where you hold up your ID on your computer with your camera. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that was is an illegal tactic. That's just what I think it is. So I gave up Swagbucks, and I don't use Shopkip because I don't use Shopkip primarily because, something happened. Well, I didn't waste all my money on those deodorants. People got pissed about that. A lot of people got their money back. Here's another crook. And some people didn't get their money back, blah, 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 that kind of thing. I don't use it because it's a waste of my time. There's another one of those fabric yarns. I'm not sure what it is. I'm sure it's the same brand, whatever it is. Yep, a baby yarn. Sounds like a furry when I move my chair. But anyways, yeah, people are pissed about that. I tried using iBoat again, but it won't let me log in, so I tried changing my password, and those people still haven't fixed my account. I'm like, you know what, we'll just wait until it works down the road, I guess. I got rope-looking like yarn. Not sure what it is. Maybe I could take a picture and actually look that one up. Sometimes you could take pictures of yarn and look it up like on Google, but they should really make an app that actually... Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite yarns I haven't had in a while. Earth and Sky. I still have some of this Earth and Sky. I got a backup one. Yay! I'll put that aside because I know where my other ones are. Earth and Sky was one of my favorite colors, and I think it's still out. Besides the granny square ones, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make granny squares and make it with the granny square yarn to test and see if it'll work. Here's another one of those rug-looking yarns. I think I might use those for plushies maybe or something. Like I said, I've been making like I did with the plant, like I showed. Oh, Simply Soft. Yeah, my furnace kicked on. It scared me half to death. There's a hairpiece. Simply Soft, and it's just a red color pretty much, I think. Some colors I can't even pronounce the colors. Yeah, it's autumn red. Okay. I'll have to roll these into balls or something. And like I said, the wools I keep away from each other, and the cottons I usually keep away from each other. Oh, this one actually has its label. Yay! Oh, this is my favorite yarn. When I started, I called myself a yarn virgin back then, but I was about 22 years old, even though my narcissist mom and all that crap I mentioned the abuse, but I think I did. But anyways, I don't talk about her anymore. I cut her in my life. I quit. But when I first went to a store, Hobby Lobby. This one's from Hobby Lobby. It's $4, but they had these in their little baskets for 99¢, and I would buy Yarn Bee brand. This is Yarn Bee eyelash. But I used to get like the yarn. Put this on the chair because it's getting a little difficult to lean down. But yeah, I used to buy that. I bought a bunch of those like crazy. Besides the other stuff, there's more of that rug-looking yarn. Don't remember the name. I got the label probably in the other room somewhere. Okay, Red Heart Classics. That's just the label code. There's an orange. Okay. I'm sure I could figure out some colors. Oh, there's a fabric yarn. I think maybe I can get that name off Google. Maybe some of them will let me know on Google. Oh, this is a cool color. I don't know if I ever had this one. This is definitely Red Heart, but I can't remember the color name of it. I don't know if I ever had this one, though. Might be an old vintage color or whatever they call it, vintage yarn or something. But yeah. I'll be happy when I can go back on my insulin pump. I had to go on this medicine because I have I don't know if it's I can't pronounce the name of the medicine, but because I got nerve pain now. I got nerve damage because of my high sugars. My insulin pump nurse shot my pump up all the way, really high to where my sugars were going crazy. A friend told me from Dollar General not too long ago. I think she told me on Monday when I was in town, or no, Tuesday when I was at Nick Club or whatever. She says, oh, her brother used to see this woman named Gail. I'm not saying her last name. But she basically he ended up gaining weight because of her. Here's a brown nerd. But anyways, I don't really like her because of what she did. She pushed my insulin up, and every time I take a walk, boom, it shuts down low. She overdosed my insulin, and I'm overeating like a pig, and I'm not trying to do that. My overeating went down when I took the insulin pump off and started injecting myself. I had to correct the injections. But that insulin is longer acting. It's I think it's Trulicity, if I remember correctly. No, it's Lispro. I keep forgetting what it's called. Lispro is what it's called. Trulicity, I don't know what that was, but otherwise Lispro. But that's the problem, and I went back on my Humalog, so I'm gonna have to go back on a pump. And the doctor's supposed to see me at the end of this month. Well, now she's got to see me next month, so I gotta wait a whole month. Until then, I gotta take ibuprofen and this medicine that gets rid of the pain, whatever it's called. I can't forget what it's called. Anyways, oh, this one's got the label tucked in it. Good. Let's see what this one is. Mystery yarn. Let's see what you are. Get that hair out of there. Okay, what's this one? It's a nice sparkly blue. My friend was talking about getting the sparkly yarn for the bag he wants, but like I said, I'd rather just test it, make sure it's to his liking. I've never heard of this one. It's called Red Heart Shimmer. It's a 4-weight, so we'll keep that right. Actually, I'm going to put that in this bag because I don't want to forget what this one is. If I find another one, it'll go in there too. Never seen this color before. Obviously, it's a baby yarn. But I'm trying to make some plushies or something that attracts kids. Hopefully, people buy them for their kids. I'm going to see if I can go to Contica again and go get some more stuff done there. Oh, it looks like that's another one of those rope yarns that I have over here. We'll figure. Maybe sometimes the Google can help figure out what some of these yarns are, and some of them can't. And yeah, this doesn't hurt to have more yarn. This will help me mix colors. I mix colors because sometimes they don't blend. Like I can take something like this, mix it with a yellow or a green, something that won't match, and it looks good. I think this is the same yarn, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's the same as this one. I'll put those together so I know that's a matching one. That one's gonna have to go in a different plastic bag. I get cheap plastic bags. This looks like fancy fur for some reason. This one's got like a mixture of stuff in it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if there's anything tucked in there. I didn't feel anything so far. And this this yarn feels like something a teddy bear should have. Mystery yarn. I just hope none of these are wool and they shrink. You know, like if I make somebody something, they wash it and it dries and it shrunk. People say don't take blame. This one's really thin. I don't know what it is though. But I'm okay getting yarn. I said I didn't get anything. I said Santa passed my house drunk. He didn't get me nothing for Christmas, and then I get this thing of yarn, and I should have kept my mouth shut. Not against the yarn. Don't hate it. There's none of those rug-looking yarns. I like to nickname it rug yarn. I got a bunch of those. I got a light blue. Scrap yarn. I got scrap yarn. This is probably just an acrylic. I'll put it in my scrap box. Okay. Another white yarn. I'll have to eventually use these scrap yarns and do something with them. Another, I think it's gray, yeah. I'll put that there because it looks like it's alright. Actually, I'll just put it in there. That one looks like it can make something. Another one of those yarns that looks like rug yarn. I just say rug yarn because it's got the bumpy stuff when you move it. Maybe I can make a plushie out of that or something. I thought I heard something. Whatever this yarn is, it's sparkly. I don't know if it's I don't think this is a cotton even. I don't know what this is. That's the problem. If I don't know what it is, it makes me nervous. I don't think it's a cotton if it's got that in it. It must be an acrylic something. Actually, I'll put that with my mixed yarns to practice with something. Put that plastic bag over there. Okay, I think this is a baby yarn. It's a little thin. It might be a 3-weight or something. I'm not a yarn specialist, so I only know certain yarns. That doesn't look like it would make anything. If it doesn't look like it's going to make anything barely enough, I'm not going to keep it. One of the army balls, as I call it. That's the camel yarn, the ball form, so we'll just put that. Actually, that one's too small. That one can be scrap yarn. I'm going crazy because I got enough balls of yarn to rule the world. And they're one of those yarns again that looks like rug yarn. That's what I call it as a nickname because of the way it looks. You can make blankets out of it. I think I can make plushies out of it or something like that. Alright. This one will be a scrap one because it's small. There's more of that yarn that's thin. We don't know what it is. Hopefully I figured out what it is. Because like I said, I just get irritated thinking it's going to have something that's not supposed to. I can feel this one's a cotton. I can tell from the feeling on this one. It feels the same as that other one is. Yep, that's a cotton. I can tell what that is. That was just a bag of nothing. Okay. That was just nothing. Okay, never mind about that one. Let's see. Oh, we got a bag at the end. Another bag. A bag of stuff. Yeah, I'll be shopping tomorrow on the 9th. I'll mention when I'm home or whenever I'm home. Oh, we got some fuzzy thin yarn. For a second, I thought that was a toupee. Not teasing bald people, just saying that looked like a toupee, kind of. Like a toupee kind of thing, or a hat. That's just me thinking that. That's some more yarn. It's just eyelash yarn. I keep trying to say something else. That's nothing. Okay, that's too small to make anything. It's too small to make anything. I'm not going to use it. It's not like I'm trying to waste yarn or anything. Because if it looks so small like it's not going to make something, then I'm not going to use it. It's not like I'm going to give it to somebody else. Ooh, this is a different shaped yarn. It's kind of like the eyelash one. Kind of, only it's puffier. Like I said, I'm not trying to waste yarn, but some of these fabric yarns are just really skinny. What the heck is this? This is like silver string. It's really thin. It's looks like it's on a toilet paper roll. I don't even know what that is. Trying to confuse me, I guess. Oh, I've seen this before. I've never used it, though. I've seen this before, but I've never used it. It looks like videotape stuff, like with the lines on the side of it, only with the square part. Because it's like, looks like that to me. I say that because if you look at it, it kind of makes me think of that. Because it's like it looks like, I say videotape, kind of like with the sides like this, only there's no squares in the middle separating them. I'm not sure, but I've seen it before. I know it's on the internet. We'll take pictures and hopefully we can figure that one out. That one looks like it would kind of fall apart a little bit. Anyways, regardless, we are guessing here. Yeah, that one goes there. Okay, this is another eyelash. It's just a brown, I think. Okay, this one's like a Christmas green color eyelash yarn. One thing I don't like about nighttime is I feel like I'm being watched. It's kind of creepy. The dog usually keeps me safe and everything. But yeah. Yeah. Get that one in there. This one I'm thinking about just trying to figure out what that one is. That's an eyelash yarn, not enough to make anything. Not enough to make anything. Alright. Oh wait, we got something here that looks like feathers. That's not enough to make anything. If it's like barely enough yarn, I'm not going to take it. Doesn't mean I hate the yarn, no. It's just me. I can be picky with food, yarn, and anything. I don't hate people's projects. I have my own color tastes, but I'll blend it. If somebody tells me to put brown, pink, yellow, I'll put it together. Yeah, this one, I haven't seen this one. This is kind of like an eyelash type yarn, but it's like a feathery version. I haven't had this yarn in a long time. Last time I had a yarn like that, I think I was 23 or something, or not 20. I was either 23 or 23 or 24, I think. Anyways, so the apps I'm using still is Fetch, and I'm using some things, but I'm not going to overly spend on apps because all the foods are expensive. I'm using a new app, which is the Dollar General app, but the one thing that sucks about that app is you can't use digital or any other coupon with the cash back things like they do with Walmart. That's what Ibotta did through those two stores. I can't even use Ibotta anymore because it won't let me. That's pretty stupid. But I'll use merryfield in certain apps, but I'm not going to waste my money on app things. I'll mention if it's an app item and stuff like that. But like I said, I know a lot of people save money in apps because they got cheap stores. Some cheap stores. So what I've been shopping, and I printed a couple coupons. One I'm gonna use at Dollar General, or not Dollar General, Dollar Tree is where I'm going, and that's Super One, and then a Walmart. Going to Ironwood again, but that's the only place I'll go because they got a Super One. Super One has a little cheaper foods and stuff. And I basically write down what I can remember the last time. I take my Walmart app, scan my receipts, and what I do next is I look at the price it was last time. The price might have changed, I don't know. But I go by that price and I write it down in the bottom. Lucky I don't need toilet paper this time because I have a bunch of it. But otherwise, if I look at the price, if it's $1.99 at Super One, for example, and it was $5 at Walmart, then I save a little money. And if I can't find something, then I'm going to have to either cancel the recipe or change it. And I'll mention my food, oh yeah, that's another thing I was going to mention. I didn't really make every single recipe. There's probably one or two recipes I forgot to make for December. So, anyways, I don't always stick to my meal plan. Sometimes that's pretty bad to do that. People say that's how you save money. You don't always save money. There's food I eat besides the meal plan foods. I don't eat like vegetables, this and that, 24/7. I eat the recipe if it's mixed with vegetables. I eat it with that. I can eat with potatoes. I'm trying to figure out healthier versions of food I can eat. I wash my potatoes. I'm soaking. People use baking soda and that vinegar, not the clean vinegar that you use in your bathroom, because that's not what you use on your food. You soak it in vinegar, water, or you could soak it in the vinegar and the baking soda. I soak it for 1 or 2 minutes. I could soak up to, I soak clean, I use the same water to soak clean for 1 or 2 or 3 batches of vegetables. It's not that much, and I think it still works 3 times at least. Then I'll change the water with the baking soda. I use a heaping tablespoon, so I have a lot of baking soda. I think that's helping. I'm having a hard time losing weight because of, like I said, what the nurse did, but I think if I manage, I'm going to do some different foods. I'm going to try and see if I can do a lower carb, but I can't do a low carb diet because it's really hard for me to keep my sugars up because I got to treat my sugars, and I'm making granolas and stuff again. My friend made these cookies that were phenomenal. I ate it, my last cookie, but I can't tell. It was a coconut cookie. It was really good. And she says, I want to make some gluten-free foods once in a while. You can have. She doesn't always make gluten-free every time. I'm not mad at her. She's a nice lady. She makes these cat hats. She had a couple orders online because she's just people asking her. She's not doing it for Facebook Market, but she's these people that she knows where they live kind of thing. They tell her the address and pay. So far, she made some mittens for somebody and lost one of the mittens. Somebody lost, not her, but somebody lost one of it. It turns out it was by the Eagles Club in town, and it was by a parking lot. I guess somebody must have maybe pushed it. Somebody, she said, told that person, you should have saved me time. I wouldn't have to make 2 more. Not that she doesn't like making stuff, but that was kind of funny. But then she is making 8 hats. So far, she has 5 hats almost done. One's almost done. I think it's going to be done soon. They're these cat hats she bought from Ravelry. And she says, people keep ordering this hat off me. She said she's got to make 3 more. She has 8. I said, and I joked with her, I said, and she was laughing when I said it this Tuesday. And she says, I said, don't cats have 9, or I said, cats have 9 lives, not 8. She was laughing. And then suddenly I said, what if people want more? She's like, no. I'm laughing at her. Okay, so it's not bad. So see if Google can help me figure out what these are. But like I said, the ones that the labels that say wool, I put them in the wool bag and leave them there that I know which ones are which. You know, because I don't want to make something, like, let's say I make you something. Let's say this toupee thing is a purse, and I make it for you. You washed it, and it shrunk. That wouldn't just irritate the person that bought it. It would irritate me a little bit. I'd take offense to it. That's just me. But some people say don't take offense. But you can't tell what the yarns are. Even this weird thread, it looks like it's a wire thread. Maybe this is for thin hooks or something, I guess. Looks like it's really thin. Kind of looks like wire kind of color because it's like silver. You can see it's silver. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow after my food shopping, and I'll mention this and that, my meal plan. The meal plans are basically just recipes I never made before. That's my meal plan. Trying to make the recipes I never made. I'm trying to work with foods so I don't forget to use them. I do sometimes waste foods. I don't try to. Accidentally wasting happens. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I'll be back tomorrow on the 9th. I hope you enjoyed the crafts I made, including this new little one I made. And I'll try to make some more plants. And if anybody wants to shoot a link in the bottom what kind of plants, like these are hanging plants people would buy, like if you have any craft fair people or craft fair items to sell, like even aragurumi. I don't do every single one. I've done octopuses and stuff, but if you want to mention good plant ones like this one is a potted plant as it's called. If you want to mention like some hanging plants or some plants people would buy, you can comment below, or some patterns people would buy. Maybe they'd buy them up here as long as they're not expensive. The lady on the internet says that, she says, I'm sorry you didn't sell much. I said I sold cheap things, and it's not like I'm selling $1,000 worth. I'm not even sure what to charge for this thing. This thing I'm thinking maybe $28 maybe, because I'm thinking about 28. Somebody might say 30 or 40, but I'm not going to get that kind of money. So I think I'd settle for 28 for the bag. That's roughly my idea. But like I said, I could probably get 5 or 6 out of this. It's a decoration. It won't die. You don't have to water it. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, I'll start with my Dollar Tree haul. I bought this. I took the label off. It was $5. That's just for some crafts since I got a bunch of yarn. And it's the 9th of, it's the next day. It's the 9th of January. I got 10 of these. I got 2 of whatever I could get. I got 4 of my favorite one's the black one, the blackberry one, and I got 2 cherry lemonades. I got 4 of the Starburst ones. This was actually new to me. It's gluten free. It's a coffee, and it's I'm not gonna show it. It's called Maple Donut. I'm just gonna try that tomorrow and see if I like it. I had to buy this. I mean, I know buying sugar, I shouldn't really do that because it's not good for my weight. But when you got diabetes, you gotta have a way to get it up. Because until I get that in some pump, I'm stuck with certain things. I got some shake drink mixes because my stevia drops are all gone, and I gotta shut up and drink something else till they come in the mail. I got 3 things of juice. Putting my sugars up. I decided to get the barbecue pop chips. I got 4 bags of those. Have those with ranch dip and stuff like that. And I got 2, if it focuses right, onion powders. The Sensodynes, I had a coupon, a printable coupon for one at Dollar Tree, and I gave the lady a coupon. She says, we can't take printed coupons. We can only take regular ones. I'm like, what a stupid store. It's like, now they don't want to take printable coupons. That's really stupid. Why do they make printable coupons if you can't use them? Like, especially in Walmart, not Michigan area. I don't know if all the Walmarts in Michigan, but these people need to start taking coupons, whether they're printed form. It's not like anybody manufactured them or anything. I mean, they're printable coupons. They should take them no matter what store they are. I'm sorry to complain about that, but yeah. That's the part that really sucked. I will definitely say that. I don't know if any of these are fetch items or not. I'm assuming the toothpaste is. Or one of them is. But anyways, I got 3 pounds of ground beef instead of getting 4. I decided to just get 3 because I still have I think I have 8 pounds maybe in the freezer still. I got 2 things of chicken breast because I don't want to run out of those. I got 1 thing of 4-pack of green bell pepper, but I got to get chicken thighs because I was running low on that. I normally make sausage homemade, but since the Italian sausage was on sale, I decided to get it. I got a kefir because that was on sale. I get some things that are on sale I haven't had in a long time. I got 2 cheeses. I got nacho and the Mexican blend because I needed those for a recipe. I got these cheddar cheeses for $5, and I only needed 3 anyways. And I got this one for whatever the cheapest price I can get. And we have Pink Lady apples. Haven't had those in a while. A bag of those for $1.66 it was per pound, they said. And cumin. I mean, I can't read now. Cumin is what I mean. I'm having too many brain farts. And I got my taco sauce that was on sale. I looked for whatever was on sale. I actually spent around 98 something in the store, in the Super One, so that wasn't bad. I spent like 44 in the dollar store. I try not to waste too much money. At Walmart, this would have costed $30, but I got it for $27, so that was the cheapest I can get. I also got nutmeg. I forgot to say that. I got kidney beans, corn. I got some nut thins because those were on sale. Whipped cream cheese to go with just 1 bag of these. I normally buy more with the whipped cream cheese, but I decided just to have 1 package as a little treat or snack or whatever. Don't want to say that too loud. And I got the caramel corn. I'll come back with my Walmart haul. But that container right there I'm going to use for crafts. So anyways, just got the story short. I forgot to say when I was getting that. Anyways, I'll come back with my Walmart haul. Okay, instead of calling it a meal plan, I'm just going to call it a recipe plan, because sometimes I forget to do some of the recipes. I try not to do that. Anyways, I'm trying to eat more paleo, so I'm going to do paleo big turkey meatballs. I'm going to do other foods besides this, but these are the main recipes I want to get done out of my books, because I've been hoarding recipes and collecting them off the internet. It's kind of sad. I'm going to do a perfect pizza. That's why I ate that green bell pepper. I'm going to do baked chicken tenders. I don't think I've had that one either, because none of them have anything. I haven't even tried that. That's Parmesan crusted salmon. If I could speak English, I have the ingredients for that, luckily. And the Brussels sprouts hash, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try a sweet potato chili. And I'm going to do a crock-pot paleo Hawaiian chicken. I'm going to do a crock-pot fiesta chicken. And I'm going to do a crock-pot turkey dressing. I'll do a crock-pot turkey potato dinner. And I'm going to try this low-carb bacon-wrapped meatloaf. I'm not going to be completely paleo strict. I'll have some carbs. I'm going to try to shoot my carbs down. My friend's losing weight on a low-carb diet. I did that a little bit of paleo/vegan one time, back when I was 28 to 29 or somewhere around there. I did lose weight, but then I'm gaining weight, so it's not helping. So this is going to be a recipe plan instead of a meal plan. If I put meal plan down, we'll put recipe plan in place of it. Anyways, cut the story short. Oh, and I have these, I'll show them on the floor. My floor's kind of messy a little bit. Walking in and out. The tops of these old bags I got when I used to buy organic meat online. I quit buying organic meat because it's so expensive. I had to buy 4 of these. I bought them in a 2-pack, and then I bought 2 double packs, and it cost me $33 for this thing. But I'd rather have better to keep them cold for when it's hot out too. But anyways, besides that, I also got a top. It was $5. I decided to buy a fuzzy top. It's got like one of those sewed-in crunch looking things. I don't care. It was $5 clearance. I know these aren't food items, but this is from Walmart. If I forgot to say Walmart. I decided to get this yarn. It's an olive color. Let's see what it's called again. It's called Olive Branch. I'm gonna make a bigger version of that maybe those leaf things. I'm gonna see if I can make a bigger version if somebody would buy that at a craft fair. And then I have this. Of course, I ate a little bit of it just to keep my sugar up. And also, before it falls, put it right there. And I've got the sparkle yarn because I still have some left over when I forgot about it. Oh, before I went when I was food shopping, after Super One, I usually have lunch with my friend. She has lunch with me. She knows I have diabetes. I drank this juice before leaving my house because I know my sugar collapses. It has 22 carbs. It's hard to see on here, but it's 22 carbs or grams of juice. Grams, I say carbs. Or it was 24 carbs and 22 things. This should have held my sugar up. I had a 64 at lunchtime, so I just eat my lunch and then do other things. Got the story short. Okay, the mixed haul is what this is going to be, I guess. I had to get freezer bags. I got 2 of those. I got sandwich bags. The pecans were $18. That was ridiculous. These people that manufacture these things should not be allowed to do this. I think it's that and the store working together. Because I went to the another thing. Like I said, I don't think that was right for the dollar store to reject coupons. That should be illegal because we were trying to save money here. I got gluten-free oats. I have a ton. I have like 2 backup bags of this oats. I always get an extra bag to make sure I have extra for granola so I don't run out. That's my excuse for that. I got all-purpose flour. I know you can make all-purpose flour at home, but I just buy stuff in the bag. That's all I'm going to do. Because if I make it, I think I have to buy more foods and stuff. But anyway, stuff like that. I got some almond flour. I got 2 of these Reliant tablets. I'm not sure if they're Walmart or I'm sure they're Brand Club based. I wish Brand Club would just let you scan receipts anywhere and let you save money, but they don't do that either. But whatever, they only work with Walmart and certain companies and stuff like that. Some apps I do not like using, so I wouldn't even use Shopkick because I heard people are pissed off about that. I get some mozzarella for the pizza that can't have dairy on it. I could make the sauce version of that, but I prefer to just have the shredded version, obviously, for that. Anyways, I got some meat sticks. But anyways, people are complaining about this deodorant or something they've wasted their money on. So I quit using Shopkick because I wasn't getting much kicks back, just like Swagbucks quit letting me use it, and I lost 1,250 points, so whatever. I'm just going to let that one go. I was trying to go back on Ibotta, like I was saying. I think I said that before. Chicken sausages, I got the apple one. I heard these are better for you. I'm not sure. Everything organic is not going to be cheap, so people say organic's better for you. Everything is not better for you, I don't think. I forgot to buy a pound of Brussels sprouts from Super One, so I had to buy them from Walmart. That was an accident. I have 8 packets of tuna. They're stacked on each other. I got 2 cashew butter. I had to get 1 peanut butter. I got 3 cream cheese. The cream cheese, I always make sure I have cream cheese just in case I need it for a recipe or if one of my recipes calls for it. That's why I always make sure I have it. I like to get the less fat one. I get stuck with the regular one once in a while. I had to get almonds. That was roughly around 5 or 6, I think it was $5 or $6, somewhere around there. Cauliflower rice, because I forgot to do that other recipe. I think the cauliflower went bad or something. I forgot about it in the fridge. That was an accident. I got blackberries, 2 of those. I decided to get that instead of getting the big berries I usually get. I was supposed to buy 6 cauliflower, so now I got a bonus bag. I guess I can cook something with that. That was an accident. Okay, and I got 2 things of peanuts. I had to lean them side by side. I got 3 raisins, because I had to buy raisins. I had to get 3 of them because I'm halfway to my other container going empty, and I eat those and take a walk in the basement, obviously, because I have to do my exercises. I try to do whatever I can to lose weight. Sleeping problems sometimes kick in. I got a little bit of sleep apnea, not where you need a machine to breathe because it's too short. But I did stop breathing one time with a machine on me. That's what the doctor said when he had me going home with the machine, but that's not good. But I didn't die. I'm still alive. My uncle has to wear a machine. He does it really badly. Trying to lose weight as much as I can. Especially when I got hyperthyroidism. I know people say, oh, all this processed food's not good for you. Nothing's good for you anymore, I don't think. Organic stuff's so through the roof, you can't afford it. I had to get vitamins. I had to get tomato sauce, if I can speak English anymore. I got 2 more over here. I just restock. I basically keep 4 or 5 of these on hand, and then whatever I use, I buy the new one and I'll put it behind. Kind of like they do on the shelf when I used to stock a shelf when I had a part-time job a while back. And you take the new and put it in the back, you put the old in front. If it's getting close to the expiration date, which you don't know if it's really going to go bad by the expiration date. I haven't had a problem with any food. Unless you open it and there's mold, then I consider that bad. I had to get 4 tomato pastes. I had to get Mucinex. I'm sure that's a brand club item. It sure wasn't a fetch item. I know that. I also got French onion. I almost said soup that time. I mean dip. That's for the chips. I like eating. My favorite is barbecue chips, and those pop ones will taste good with it, because barbecue chips, no matter if they're homemade, they are good in French onion dip. I know people would probably say, why don't you make it homemade? I don't know a recipe if I would like the homemade version, but if somebody knows a recipe, you can comment below and say, hey, this is a recipe, is good. If you wanted to point out a homemade version of this, I could make it homemade then, because I don't know what homemade ones taste good. I don't want one where their onion chunks are so big. That's my old pet peeve with onions. I'll eat onions. When I stir onions in, I'll take minced onions, throw them in the food, I'll stir it, and I'll look that way while I'm stirring them in, so I distract myself, because I'm not big on onions. I like onion rings, though. I don't hate them. Anyways, and I had to get this Kinders, and there's no gluten in it, caramelized onions, and butter seasoning, so there was a recipe called for just the onions, but I stuck with the butter one. I think that was the one. I got that Leisure Evil popcorn, the Himalayan sweetness. I don't think I've had that one. I don't think I've had that one in a long time. So, I got Good Thins. I also got some more tea. This it's supposed to help with, or not just anxiety or anything. It's supposed to help you with your turmeric. I don't eat much turmeric. Eventually, I've got to find a recipe I can like with turmeric besides just having the tea. I like to put a drop of honey with the hot milk in there. I'll warm up my almond milk and stuff like that. Like, I'll take a cup of almond milk, warm it up. I'll brew the tea in there. I'll let the tea cool down slightly so the vitamins in the honey doesn't die, because I think you say if it touches the hot part of any liquid, it'll kill the. I'm doing this. It'll kill the vitamins or something. Somebody said. I don't know if that's true or not. I went with the cheap Walmart branded chips. I know people say, oh no, these healthier ones. The healthier ones are more expensive. This thing was on sale, I think, for $3 something at Walmart. Okay, and the only fetch item I have, I know that a bunch of these are going to be brand club. If you want to know which ones are brand club items, look it up on the app yourself, because I can't tell you which ones are which. They do the great value ones now, too. I had to get a Velveeta. This was the only one that was a fetch item. I got 2 bacons. I didn't need the bacon for a recipe, I don't think, but I still have some bacon in my freezer. It's good to have an extras in your freezer. I just like to take 2 slices, fold them in half in those little snack bags I like buying, besides the sandwich bags and stuff. And I'll squish the air out of them and I'll freeze them in a big freezer bag. That's usually what I do with those. I got 2 things, and you're not going to believe this. This used to be $8, and at one point it was $9, and now it's $10 for each. That was $20 worth of meat, 6 pounds. And if you bought the one in the plastic container, it was $2 more. That's ridiculous. And I thought the eggs were going to be cheap at Walmart. Well, I was wrong. I got 2 packages. They were selling for $15. That was a rip-off in my opinion. They were $6 a piece at the Super one, but I wish they had an app that tells you. I know that there was an app I tried. It was called, but they don't let you scan too many items. It was called, let me think about it. Basket, and they only let you scan so many items and don't let you scan all your food items in your house because you're supposed to scan the barcodes and you can save money that way. They should make an app that just lets you scan all foods or look the foods up. Or instead of scanning them, you could look the foods up and then put down, this is what I buy. And you could see on the app that which stores have low amounts of that, and they would have to report in the app, hey, we're running out of this food, don't come over here, kind of thing, so you wouldn't waste your money, that kind of thing. For chocolate chips, I like to eat these by hand instead of just eating them in cooked baked goods and stuff. Yeah, so anyways, oh yeah, besides that, there's a recipe I found online. I can't remember if I typed oh yeah, I did. It's supposed to be healthy. I typed the person's name. If I can focus, let me see if I can focus on it. Okay, I guess not. The name is Alyssa. It's Alissa, and her last name's spelled Stin and Berg, Berg, and it's a 4-ingredient brownie recipe. It's got bananas, it's got peanut butter, coconut, yeah, I mean cocoa powder, unsweetened cocoa powder, maple syrup, and chocolate chips. So it's supposed to be healthier for you. Oh, my watch is beeping, go figure. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the haul. I'll post down the earnings in the bottom like I always do. Anyways, have a good day, everyone, and God help us, this food price better not keep going up.